There's a lot of chaos in the world right now, but in this video, I'm going to slow everything down for you and show you an incredible Shopify store that's in a pretty wholesome niche. It's a very calm niche. No, it's not meditation. No, it's not anything like that. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. The store that I'm talking about is called KM Tools. And what they sell is premium woodworking tools and supplies. This is something you probably never thought about when it comes to starting a business unless you are into woodworking yourself. But if we take a look at the search term on Google Trends, which by the way, they just did a whole overhaul of it. It looks a lot different now. It looks better in my opinion, so good changes. It's a very consistent niche, a very consistent hobby or category. A lot of people are really into this. And as you see, it is actually quite consistent. Even though it does seem to be going down, it is very consistent, and we can even get even more niche down if we want to by actually looking at the related topics like bourbon moth woodworking. I have no idea what that is, but that's a very trending search term right now. Harvey woodworking, a lot of things of that nature. Super interesting stuff, right? And you may be thinking, well, where do you even get products like that? I don't know, right? I don't know exactly what kind of products people are shopping for in this niche, but I always try to give you guys business ideas because there's just never been a better time to start a business, in my opinion, especially with Shopify and their incredible deals that they always give us. And right now, for example, we started a Shopify store from scratch, literally from zero, and used ChatGPT plus some of the stuff in my videos, some of the data that we've gathered across all these different stores to create a store that is now consistently generating money for us. As you see, we passed $1,000 in sales so far in the last few days, which was one of the challenge goals, but we're going to keep the series going and see just how far we can take this store. But ultimately, what you can do is if you go on Alibaba.com, for example, or AliExpress, or there's other tools like CJ Dropshipping. I think a great combination is Alibaba with CJ Dropshipping because you can actually source products from Alibaba to them for them to ship so that you don't have to take an inventory. Or you could just take inventory if you wanted to, because as you see on Alibaba, you can buy sets of, different pieces, right? So let's actually look for something affordable, something that you could actually probably get into. So let's say this woodworking kit right here looks kind of nice. It looks pretty interesting. It's $9 to $39 with a minimum order quantity of 10 pieces. So you would have to buy 10 pieces, but that's going to cost you like $400. And then from there, you don't even really need to run paid ads. You could just start your business through TikTok and then posting that TikTok content on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. It is that simple. We're not exactly doing that with our challenge store, but we're exclusively using Meta. And the only reason why is because I wanted to make this as automated as possible for me so that we can continue to grow consistently without having to be posting content all day, every day, which is the best way to do it, right? I mean, I do that for my channel. I post content every day because I love to do it. I love talking about these things. But for this business, obviously, I can't do both, right? I can't be posting content consistently here and also for my brands, right? Unless we build out a huge team, which eventually we'll do, right? As we continue to grow the challenge store. But you don't want to get ahead of yourself when you're actually making your store. That's a big mistake that people make is they try to get everything perfect before launching. You got to launch and then start improving things. Take things one step at a time. I really like that premise. And let's actually take a look at this brand though, because that's what this video is about. I think it's a beautiful store. It's just a classic Shopify store that have all sorts of different things that they're selling. This one looks cool. This Japanese folding knife. I love Japanese stuff. And their landing page is literally as simple as you can possibly get. It's just a normal Shopify page. And then they got some reviews and it just looks great, right? Now at the bottom, they got their social media, they got their contact us, they got the payments. So again, these are all classic little checkpoints that you can add to your list of Shopify components to have on your store. Is your social media, a help center, basically a contact us phone number or phone number would be great, but email works just fine. And then the payment terms. And these are things that you can add on your Shopify theme builder. So it's like super easy. I know this may all look really complicated, but it's really not. You just got to take it one step at a time. And yeah, I mean, even a brand at this level, right? Some people are like, if you have powered by Shopify in the footer of your page, like you'll never convert. That is so cap. That's not true at all. As you see, it really doesn't matter whether you have that or not. That's not something that's going to move the needle for your business in any sort of way. And I think this is probably one of the best examples to show that. But if we take a look at their online store, I mean, they're driving over 100,000 monthly visitors to this. So it's not like they're not getting a ton of traffic. Here's another thing I noticed that I think is really interesting is special offers. So they have a special offers tab, which is actually really intriguing. Like whenever I saw that, it instantly piqued my interest. Like you could just basically add all your new offers into this and be able to get people excited about sales. I think right now is a great time to be thinking about sales more. And here's the reason why. I mean, I began this video by talking about how chaotic the world seems right now. And it's because, there's been a recent bank run. It's just a lot of very crazy stuff going on, at least in the US, right? And people are scared. I think people are scared to spend money unless it's justifiable, right? So if you're running a sale, that's a justifiable reason to spend money because people will be getting value by saving money, right? And, that's a great thing to keep in mind. It's just like the consumer behavior is different right now than it was even like 3 years ago, right? And with COVID, for example, it was also different. So you have to kind of adapt to these changing world conditions if you're going to run a business. But that's why I always tell you guys, like, if you're able to simply solve a problem, right? Make someone's life better. I think the simpler you can make your business, the better. So if that's your goal and that's what you do with your products or whatever, as long as you continue to do it over and over again, you'll be okay. Okay, so the last thing that I want to mention about this brand is their social media, because I love this, what I just found. So this brand is actually making YouTube videos. So now they've developed a whole media side of it, right? They're actually making YouTube videos over here for the brand. So really, really awesome. And you see they're actually getting good views. 6 days ago, 43K views. They have nearly 500,000 subscribers. That's insane. And this brand's been able to do over 7.2 million. But that's it. Pretty inspiring stuff. When I saw this, I just knew I had to share it with you guys. It's a great example. And also, I hope that it was an inspiring example for you too, especially if you haven't started your business yet or if you just wanted some motivation for your business. Lastly, check out all the stuff in the description. That's a great way to support the channel. A lot of free ways to support the channel outside of just subscribing, but that would be great too. Even if you just leave a comment, that will be amazing. But that's about it. See you next time. Peace.